Ever since Profoto released the A1 back in 2017, many Sony users have patiently waited to get one that they could use with their cameras. Today, Profoto answered those wishes and went a step further with the new A1X. In today's episode of Breakdown, I'll give you a first look at this flash and go over some of the improvements. Welcome back, everybody, to Breakdown. My name is Miguel Quiles. If it's your first time here, I release videos almost every week with the goal of helping you improve your creative skills. If you're into that type of thing, please consider subscribing to the channel. Without further ado, let's take a look at the new A1X for Sony. For starters, the new A1X looks nearly identical to the original A1 from most angles. Looking at the back of the flash, you'll start to see some of the aesthetic changes that they made to this new flash. Profoto did away with some of the text on the back and they opted to just leave their logo centered up top. Once you turn on the flash, you'll be greeted by an all-new menu system that looks reminiscent to the one in their B10. After using the B10 for several months now, I was actually hoping that all of the future releases from Profoto of their flashes would adopt that new menu system, and I'm happy to see that they did exactly that. With the new A1X, they added 12 more channels, so now you have a total of 20, whereas the A1 offers 8 channels. I also noticed a few little changes that I think could be significant, for some of you out there. With the original A1, anytime you would adjust the tilt of the flash head, you could hear a click that sounds something like this. See if this picks up here. All right, so hopefully you could hear that. And with the new A1X, it's a lot smoother and makes a lot less noise when you adjust it. Let's try that and see how that sounds. So this is new A1X for Sony. Hopefully the mic is picking that up. The other change is one that you also might miss unless it's pointed out, but it seems that they reinforced the hot shoe, which I think will be a welcome feature for the pro wedding and event shooters out there. Beyond all of those changes, the biggest update was to the battery life. The A1X comes with a 14.4 watt-hour battery, whereas the original A1 offered an 11.1 watt-hour battery. Profoto claims that it's good for up to 450 full power flashes versus 350 on the A1. But in my own testing, I was able to take 204 images at full power and it only knocked the battery down by 1 notch. I'll have to do some more testing, but so far I'm impressed with how well the battery held up. Now, also thanks to the new battery, you'll also get a faster recycle time. It's 1 second down from 1.2 seconds on the original A1. I went outdoors with the flash to test it out for a quick portrait session with Ashley. We walked around the downtown area near my studio and took some shots in a variety of different configurations. We started first by firing the A1X through one of Profoto's 3-foot RFI octoboxes. It was an overcast day out, but we managed to get some gorgeous light with this setup. I also wanted to test out the light using only the dome diffuser, and it performed well both on and off camera. It gives a surprisingly soft light compared to what I kind of came to expect with standard flash heads. I could definitely see this light working quite nicely for anyone who wants to travel with something a little more minimal, a little bit lighter. So I have some more photo shoots that I have planned for this week where I'm gonna test out the flash even more. So what would you like to know about this flash? Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions whatsoever. And when I do that next video, I'll make sure that I address those questions. If you have any other questions tech-wise about the flash, check out the link in the description. It will all be there for you to read. And while you're there, consider subscribing to the channel, like this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure that you give Ashley and Agnes, my makeup artist, who worked with me on this photo shoot. Give them a follow as well. They will love you guys for that. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Breakdown, and I will see you in the next video.